Hi, my name is Rob Scott and welcome to another big UC update at UC Summit 2022. So today I'm joined by Brian Gregory, who's the Director of Channel Marketing at Ribbon Communications, and he's going to be sharing his perspective on the UC marketplace, what's hot and what's new at Ribbon in 2022. Welcome, Brian.
Hey, Rob. Great to be here. Thanks.
Good to see you, and thanks for joining me. Just before we get the session started, how about we just do a quick bio? Tell us a little bit about who you are and what Ribbon does, please.
So Rob, I'm Director of Channel Marketing at Ribbon, and just a little bit about Ribbon. You know, our lineage is a lot into the communication service provider market, and we have a lot of the infrastructure that service providers use for call control and management of unified communications and just regular call switching. So we do all that kind of infrastructure stuff. I'm personally focused on the enterprise market. So in the enterprise, our core product set is our session border controllers. So if you know anything about, say, unified communication solutions, particularly Microsoft Teams, a session border control is a required element. It's a kind of a border between Microsoft and the service provider. And we have a number of other ancillary solutions that sort of enhance our security and unified communication solution, but largely helping customers make the transition from old generation technology to unified communications is a lot about what Ribbon does today.
Fantastic. Thanks for the intro. And so let's talk about, what's happening out there right now, or what's been happening, and, look towards the kind of year ahead. But I mean, in terms of, customer conversations recently, what's been dominating those conversations?
Yeah, Rob. I mean, I think the one thing, obviously, we've been in a big transition over the last, say, 18 months in how work gets done and where work happens. And certainly enterprises have embraced what, kind of the transition to unified communications and collaboration tools and working remote. So that's kind of an, sort of an obvious level set of what's going on. So the investments that are taking place is, how do I kind of make this unified communications platform that my employees are using, making it more pervasive across the rest of of the enterprise. Now, for smaller enterprises, that's fairly straightforward, right? You kind of rip and replace, or you transition from one platform to the next. But I think what's really interesting is we're seeing a lot of the larger scale customers, whether it be an enterprise or a large university or hospital chain or what have you, looking to make that move, but they have a tremendous amount of complexity around, I have a call center, or I have unique handling requirements for this group of employees. It makes it difficult to go to a full-fledged unified communication solution. So we're really focused on helping them make that jump and kind of providing some level of overlay on top of all those services. So maybe one group is still on maybe an older generation PBX. A large part of the rank and file employees are on a unified communication platform like Teams. Maybe another group needs some PBX features that we're using in the past. So how do you make all that work together and provide kind of a homogeneous environment for that? So that's really a big part of what we're doing, not only on the product side, but sort of the professional services and helping our channel partners be successful in sort of talking that solution and helping it make it a reality in the marketplace.
That's great. And in terms of technology, what's popular in your portfolio right now?
Well, obviously, like I mentioned earlier, the session border control platform is kind of it's sort of what would it be? Kind of the picks and shovels of a move to unified communication, right? It's sort of the demarcation point between service provider and solution. So that's a big part. A product that we launched in 2021, which has been quite successful, is a product called Ribbon Connect, and that's really a bring your own carrier hosted platform for moving to Microsoft Teams and in the future into additional platforms. But what it's doing is not only unlocking Teams easily for end users, but it's also providing that PBX integration. So a user can be on a PBX, can be using Teams and have that work seamlessly. So we've seen a lot of, and it's really it's a channel-oriented product, not one that we're selling direct to customers. And it's been really interesting that a number of our service provider accounts that are selling hosted telephony today are adding this as a component to their portfolio. So now they're selling hosted PBX and the glue to integrate, say, Teams into their hosted PBX platform.
That's interesting. So I'm keen to ask you what's coming up next. I mean, what can we expect to see from Ribbon in 2022?
Yeah, so this year, I mean, a couple of big product-focused areas. One is, I didn't even speak about analytics, but analytics is a big part of how we're trying to add value to that UC implementation. So not only analytics are sort of traditional telephony analytics, or fraud, or fraud protection, or trying to eliminate those kind of malicious threats, but also sort of performance management and performance analysis. So we've just in the late part of 2021, we've launched a solution for Teams analytics. So you can, Teams actually has a lot of analytics that are inherent in their product that they make available to customers. But we're bringing that in with a lot of other analytics that we can bring unique to the solution, and sort of assembling that into a complete solution. So that's certainly a big part of kind of our product focus area and how we're kind of differentiating our solution. We're also, there's a lot more push into obviously containerization and cloud native solutions. So we're launching our solution in Kubernetes in 2022. So we have that as a solution set. So people are looking to go more cloud native, and we're seeing that in our large enterprises and service provider accounts are definitely wanting to be 100% cloud native and using containerization. So that's another big focus area for us. And then just continue to kind of look to expand our channel opportunities, looking at it's not a one size fit all kind of solution. So we have to look at how we can not only provide solutions, but the manpower and the focused attention to what customers need, and help them sort of design and build an appropriate solution. So that's kind of where Ribbon's going. I think the market is certainly accelerating more towards cloud-based unified communications. Our internal analysis just shows certainly the rise of Teams, Zoom as another platform that will just continue to grow, and we just want to help have the right products and solutions in market to help that market thrive.
Absolutely. So, whether you're a channel partner or an end customer, looking for these types of solutions, do jump on Ribbon's Content Hub at UC Summit, or you can visit their main website, and we'll put a link in the description, I'm sure. But I'm afraid that's all we've got time for today, Brian. But thank you so much for joining me.
Rob, it was a pleasure. Thank you very much. See you, everybody.
And thanks to everyone for watching. If you've enjoyed today's update, there's lots more to explore at UC Summit this year. And don't forget to follow the big UC Update hashtag on social. I'm Rob Scott from UC Today. Thanks for watching.